When I was PhD students last year, a couple of years ago, he wrote a book called The Heart of Change. And then I think he also wrote another one called Living Change. So what I'm going to do for today is I will take some of the thing that he wrote and we'll show it to you how to simulate that things why it's a part of your changing process right now. So this is what John Kotter said about that. Now, I do have my own definition about change. So let's look at that. To me, change, by me, to my own definition, is attitude. So I believe that attitude is the little thing that makes the big difference. So whatever happened to you, and to me, it's how we think about that, the way we behave ourselves. Most of you been with me on the phone. Rarely he's just the one that thought that I'm older. You talk to me, I know that this guy is older, probably is almost 60 years or something like that. No, I'm not. So actually that we've been talking a lot. And to tell you the truth that for almost 87 minutes with Pierre, I think I heard you said maybe I can count that how many words that you said to me. And you laugh when I'm saying something to you and have no idea whatsoever. I talk to the big guys like him because he's very nice to me. Very nice. He called me at his time at night. It should be my morning time. So how mentality difference, right? You're just exhorting. You listen to me. We spend about almost 2 hours, 1 hour and a half. And the good thing is because he never ever told me that who is this guy. And absolutely that he never ever told me that what you've been up to, what is your profile, how you react that. You are the one who tried to ask me to do one more time of the profile. I be friendly to everybody that things. But I have the rules. I have the rule to myself that if it's not valid, that's work. Now, it depends how you can perceive yourself whether it's right or wrong. Because when you fill up the 24 questionnaires, then we come up with a report on you, 9 pages of the report. All the things that line up in the report, it's about yourself. I did with a couple hundred people so far during the past 3 years. So I can understand that why the report almost precisely, I have to use almost precisely to yourself. So you can judge that. Change to me is by attitude, in the sense that the way that you behave yourselves. No matter what you already changed, you actually change, and then you will change. So that's my definition. Now let's look at the next slide. You see that this is a goldfish. I mean, getting together in one tiny, things, and then there will be another one jumping to the another. This fish, it will be like the person who daring to challenge themselves, no matter what it will happen. No, when I learned PhD, they taught me how to think about how to do the factor analysis, X, Y equation things, what cause X and what cause Y. But they also taught me to think about the consequence, what will happen. So this fish, I believe that now if there is a person, he or she has no idea whatsoever what will be the consequence after he or she jumped to that unknown situations. So what will happen next? What will be the consequence that this one will be alone or there will be another one jumping together? So right now in the real situation, you guys is in the process of challenge yourselves. You can even block your attitude. I would be like the blockade of your mentality. Think about, sir, I cannot do this because it's difficult. Sir, ma'am, it will be something that, how we can do that thing because there's no one right now, never make anything happen and show it to us how to do that. So this is the one that you have to think about how to making change and how you can make it happen. You can use your instinct. You can even use your fact-based information. and think about how you can do that. Now, I can say that thing because it's technically theory, we'll say it like that from the text. But in the real situation, you can get argue with me that, Anu, no, you have no idea what we have been up to. This situation is very difficult situations. We cannot do it right away. We have to do it on step-by-step basis. Fine. But fine, it's very subjective. Now, what I'm about to show you next slide is the Kotter put some of the theory based on his experience. John Kotter is the co-author of this book, and also he is a professor from the Harvard Universities. So he makes some very good point. Then you can see that, you can share with me what do you think about that. So let's see that. He wrote that article called Why Firms Fail. When the organization want to make change, how organization transforms into change process, things like that. And if you know that, you realize that we are in the global crisis right now, especially financial crisis. And I think during probably past 3 to 6 months, I noticed some of you being in the process a lot. For sure that it becomes your corporate bodies. Now you have to change it because another company already decides that you have to make change. Change your DNA a little bit, adjust it. You see that there is a wording called change is inevitable things. So what do you think about the word inevitable? To me, that you cannot avoid that. To me, that you seem to have to accept that. It's just a matter how you change it. Some of you, of course, right now, you already changed that. If that's enough. Because when I talk to you on the phone, that I can feel that you change. I can see from the report that you change. Is this belief that, is this what you believe that you change? Is that enough? You have to look at that why we have to making change happen, because it's a key things for organizations, for future things. And keep saying to me that, Anu, we have to make it sustainable things. So if you already change that, how you can make it sustainable, how you can retain it, how you can keep continuing to do so. So if you are in that process, let's see that what will become next of that